Hi there and welcome to the UkeStuff channel and welcome to this tutorial for the play-alongs of Don't You Forget About Me by Simple Minds. Now in this video we'll take a look at the chords you need for GCEA ukulele, the chords you need for DGBE ukulele, and then we'll talk about some strumming patterns that you can use. Also, if you'd like a set of what they call the tabs on if you look at the bottom of your screen here, you can actually jump ahead to chapters of this video, and the actual chapters also appear in the description below. If you want a copy of the chords used in this song, or what a lot of people call tabs, you can find those at ukestuff.info, which is a collaborator with this site. There should also be a link in the description below. Let's take a look at the chords needed for GCEA ukulele. I'll be using this Aklot Solid Acacia concert ukulele. The first chord is the C chord. The second chord is the D chord. And it really doesn't matter how you play that. I generally play it with the first finger at the top of the third string and the other two fingers around it. Some people like to play it with fingers 1, 2, and 3. Some people like to play it with just 2 fingers. Some people even like to bend one finger and leave the first string open and play it that way. Whatever works for you playing the D chord. The next chord is the D minor chord. That's just the F chord with an extra finger. Then we have the B flat chord, which is a partial bar chord. You're going to take your first finger and lay it across strings 1 and 2 right above the first metal fret, and then you're going to pull against the fretboard. If you're holding your ukulele securely with the other hand, then you can just reach over with your second and third fingers and lightly support with a thumb. But if you're pulling against those 2 first strings against the headstock, that'll give you the clear sound you need so you can make the rest of the chord. That's your B flat chord. Then there's the G chord, and then finally the F chord. And those are the chords you need for Don't You Forget About Me on GCEA ukulele. Now let's take a look at the chords you need on baritone DGBE ukulele. I'll be using my Flight NUB 310 ukulele. Now the baritone version is going to be a step higher than the soprano concert or tenor ukulele version. The first chord you need is the D chord. The second chord you need is the E chord. The third chord you need is the E minor chord. The next chord is the C chord. Then the A chord. And finally the G chord. And those are the chords you need on baritone DGBE ukulele on Don't You Forget About Me. Now let's talk about strumming for the song. I'll be using GCEA ukulele instead of baritone, so the chords up here will be in the lower key that the baritone version is not, but the strumming ideas remain the same. There are, first of all, a lot of single chords, and it just says play a single strum, and that's where you'll just play a single strum along with wherever the indicator goes. Now for the verses, let me just give you 3 ideas of sort of different complexity. If you're a beginner and you want to play the song, I would just go down, down, up, down, down, up. And that'll work along with the song just fine. Down, down, up, down, down, up. Let's do that again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, the second thing that you could do is you could play what we call the island strum, and that's going to sound like this. Down, down, up, down, up. Now, a couple things that I just would point out. Some people really struggle with the island strum at first. Don't make it such a big deal. If you're really struggling, just go back to down, down, up, down, down, up, which is actually part of the island strum anyway. So the island strum does get the down, down, up, then you get up, down, up at the very end of it. Then the other thing I'd say is that your right hand, or if you're a left-handed player playing on a left-handed ukulele, but your right hand just keeps going even if you miss the strings. And I think that's the main problem with the island strum. A lot of people freeze and they kind of go down, down, up, you know, and just kind of jump around, very robotic like. This hand just keeps going. Down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. So very slowly, it's down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up. And the right hand never stops moving. If you're struggling, get a cell phone and make a video of your right hand alone, or ask somebody else around you while you're playing to make a video of your right hand alone, and I guarantee you're probably freezing. So if you can just keep practicing that up and down movement and then never stopping that, that will help you. Now, the third technique you could use is going to involve a chuck. And there are a ton of videos on YouTube showing how to chuck. Basically, the idea is that you strum with your finger or strum with your fingers and then stop with part of your hand. And you get a really clear sound with it when you hit the strings. I may not even be the best chucker around, but it doesn't bother me. I just have fun with it. And that's the first thing. A lot of people really get uptight about it if they can't do it. So if that's you, take a deep breath, seriously, step away. Remember, this is supposed to be fun. But when I was playing this, this is kind of what I heard. I'm actually playing the island strum with a chuck twice. So the chucks happen on beats 2 and 4. It's going to be down, chuck, up, chuck, up. Down, chuck, up, chuck, up. Up chuck sounds funny, doesn't it? Some people call it chunking, other people call it a palm mute. But anyway, down, chuck, up, chuck, up. Down, chuck, up, chuck, up. And then you just put in the chord changes. And if your chord isn't perfectly changed yet, you just kind of write that off to the realities of music playing, right? And you don't worry about it. So if I'm changing it slowly, it's going to be like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. And if it's not perfect, it's okay because it's just a play along. But it gives you a chance to practice that skill and to do something else that actually kind of fits along with the music. So, in conclusion, 3 different strumming options for you. Down, down, up, down, down, up. Or the island strum, down, down, up, down, up. Or the one with the chuck, down, chuck, up, chuck, up, which again is the island strum with the chucks in it. All right, that's all you need to know to be successful on Don't You Forget About Me, that great song from the 80s. I still remember it from The Breakfast Club. Thanks for joining me for this video. I hope you're having a great day, and I will be back soon with some more uke stuff for you.